Happy Friday, ladies. Hope you're well and taking good care of yourself today. I'm jumping on today because I wanted to talk about something that's been coming up in my practice quite frequently lately. One of the root causes why women struggle with overeating, emotional eating, and sometimes even overdoing, overbuying, making ourselves too busy is because we're trying to avoid a feeling of loneliness. We're trying to fill ourselves with something so that we can feel satisfied, to feel maybe even connected in some way. So today I want to offer a tapping sequence so that we can start to address the loneliness, because it's important to give voice to how we're feeling so that we can find healthier and more sustainable ways to address the feelings and to maybe satisfy us in a way that is much more sustainable than overeating or binge eating. So if you are struggling with emotional eating or stress eating or overeating, I'm going to encourage you to think about maybe that there's a deeper driver that is keeping you sort of in this cycle. And as I said before, a common thing that's been coming up for me with my clients and what I've noticed, especially right now with being, stuck in with the pandemic for so long, it's exacerbated by this deep feeling of loneliness. So if you are feeling lonely right now, tap along with me and we will start to see what it is that we can do to help you to feel more connected and less alone. On a scale of 0 to 10, how lonely are you feeling? And you can measure that 10 being the most and maybe 0 not at all. And maybe you're not feeling lonely right now, but maybe you have times in your life where you're feeling very lonely. Or maybe you notice that you're trying to fill a void with something, maybe food or other substances or shopping, to avoid that feeling of loneliness. And again, the only way to really take care of it is to first give voice to it and embrace it. And from there, we can evolve it. And that will give you often the next best step to take to fill that void with something much more sustainable than overeating. So I'm going to guide you through a tapping round. If you're in a safe and comfortable place, please take responsibility for yourself and your well-being and tap along with me. So on the side of the hand, take a deep breath in and let it go. Even though I'm feeling lonely, and I might be avoiding that feeling by using food or substances or experiences to fill that in me. Right here and right now, I'm open and willing to embrace that feeling of loneliness. Even though I have this deep loneliness inside of me, and no amount of food is going to fill that up for me. And even though I make attempts, I'm here right now addressing it in a different way. Even though I have some deep loneliness, I choose to accept myself with love and compassion. Take a deep breath in and let it go. This loneliness that I feel inside of me, I accept myself with love and compassion. And even though I've been running away and trying to avoid that loneliness by overeating or overdoing, right here and right now, I choose to accept myself and forgive myself. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And we'll go through the tapping round on the eyebrow, this loneliness, this deep loneliness that's inside of me. I've been avoiding it for a long time. And no amount of food or things can really fill it. I feel so alone. I feel so isolated. And even though I feel this loneliness, I choose to embrace myself with love and compassion. Even though I feel lonely, I accept myself with love and compassion. Underneath the arm, take a deep breath in and let it go. Top of the head, all of this loneliness. I'm longing for connection. All of this loneliness. I'm missing people in my life. I'm missing connection. I'm missing community. And no amount of food is going to ever fill that void. It might enable me to feel better in the moment, but it doesn't really satisfy me. It doesn't really fill that void. And even though I'm feeling lonely, and I may have been looking for other ways to fill that, right here and right now, I embrace myself with love and compassion. And I embrace that part of myself that feels alone. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Top of the lip. Now tune into what it is you're wanting. I'm wanting connection. I'm wanting community. I'm wanting to feel connected to someone or something, or even to myself. Maybe some guidance, maybe some community. Wouldn't it be nice if I could feel connected? Wouldn't it be nice if I could feel connected to myself? Wouldn't it be nice if I could feel connected to community? I'm longing for that. The side of the eye. I wonder what I could do to help me feel less lonely today. I wonder what actions I could take that will enable me to feel more connected, less lonely. I wonder what I could do to fill that void with something that's much more sustainable. What is it that I'm wanting and needing today that will really satisfy me? Maybe there's some limitations right now. And maybe I can't do and be and have exactly what it is I'm wanting. But maybe I could take some action steps today that will be more sustainable and more satisfying than stuffing myself with food. Maybe I could pick up the phone. Maybe I could write an email or a letter. Maybe I could look over some pictures and bring back some memories that remind me of times where I was in community or feeling connected. I'm open and willing to find more sustainable ways to fill that loneliness. I'm open and willing to embrace how I'm feeling without judgment and take steps to really give myself what's needed so that I don't have to sabotage my health and fitness goals or try to fill myself up on things that don't have a long-lasting effect. I choose to embrace my loneliness. I choose to accept myself with love and compassion. I choose to consider what I could do today to feel more connected. What actions could I take? Maybe it's just being with myself and my feelings. Or maybe it's getting out in nature and connecting to nature. Or maybe it's picking up the phone and speaking to someone I haven't spoken to in a while. I'm grateful for this opportunity to get to the root cause of emotional and stress eating. I'm grateful to give voice to my true feelings. And I'm grateful that I can do something about it today. And take a deep breath in and let it go. Breathing in and letting go, going through the points, tapping underneath the arm, top of the head, breathing in and letting go. And then release your hand, tune into your body, tune into that feeling of loneliness and notice if anything has shifted. You may have gotten some awareness. Maybe your energy mind popped in and told you what it is you can do to fill that void, to fill that loneliness. Or maybe it made you aware of the loneliness that you've been avoiding in the first place. So you certainly can go back and continue tapping. You can rewind this video and continue tapping. I want to offer today that you take a deeper look, because really diets, quick fixes are not sustainable. And so getting to the root cause and addressing the emotions, the feelings, the experiences that you may be avoiding is really the way to change, to heal your relationship with food, with weight, with body image. So thank you so much for joining me today. And if you found this beneficial, please, like the video or drop a line or two in the thread below. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and find ways to really nourish yourself, really feed yourself emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to next time. Bye now.